Pixar. Stupid Pixar. So Luca is a new Disney animated Pixar film that is on Disney Plus, and it is directed by Enrico Casarosa. I think I said that right. Probably not. So this movie is about two young boys who are actually sea monsters. These sea monsters, when they come up to the land, they turn into humans. And the movie is essentially about them spending a summer in Italy being kids. And this movie is very, very simple in the sense that it's literally just two friends being friends along with some other people. And then there's also that kind of cool premise of the fact that when they come to the surface, they turn into sea monsters. This movie, I really, really liked. This might be one of my favorite Pixar movies that have ever been made, which is not something that everyone's saying. A lot of people are not liking how simple this movie is. But at the end of the day, I like how simple this movie is. I like the fact that it's about friendship and being yourself. And there's not a whole heck of a lot to it. It's a little fluffy, but I didn't care about that. Now, the premise of you being a sea monster and coming up into being a human, that's kind of a cool premise in itself that could be made into another movie. And this movie uses that in a way of being yourself, which I liked. A lot of people are saying that like the premise of this movie is being wasted. And I just don't agree with this. For starters, this movie looks amazing, which we shouldn't be surprised by anymore. All of Disney Pixar films are absolutely incredible. They look amazing. There are scenes that look absolutely real. There's scenes where a character is standing in front of the ocean and the ocean just looks real. And that's something that's just absolutely amazing that we're seeing in all animated films at this point. The voice cast, we have Jacob Tremblay and Jack Dylan Grazer, and a bunch of other people. But this is something that I just kind of want to bring up. There's no real Italian kind of voice actors. The only one is actually my worst character in this movie, which is the bad guy. Kind of an over-top, ridiculous bad guy. And I'm kind of disappointed in that. I think that this movie really could have used some Italian voiceover. It's directed by an Italian guy. It takes place in Italy, and I think this movie would have been better if it had that. I think having those voices that I knew, I think it took it away from the movie a little bit, but not to the point that I'd say it was a negative. I just think that it would have been better if they had had some more Italian people in it. Now, like I said, this movie is really simple. At the end of the day, it's about three friends hanging out and wanting to win a race. It's very simple, but I like that because at the core, the movie is a friendship movie. We've all been there where we have a best friend that goes and hangs out with other people and we feel left out. And this movie shows that. And we've also felt like maybe we don't belong sometimes and we can't be who we are. And this movie just really hit me. And part of it right now is because I currently have some issues going on with a best friend. And it's hitting me even more because of that. But at the end of the day, I just think this movie is really incredible. It looks great. I love all these characters. I feel for all these characters. Yeah, the story is simple, but I don't think that's a bad thing when what the story of the movie is friendship and being yourself. It doesn't need to have a lot. I don't think we need a complicated plot. The underwater scenes when they are sea monsters are really kind of cool. Would it be cool to have had a little bit more? Yes, but I don't think it took away from the movie or the story or anything like that. I think the movie gives us a beautiful little snippet of the underwater world and then the human world as well. So at the end of the day, I highly recommend this movie. I know there's some people not loving this movie as much, but I think it has some great themes in it. It looks great. The sounds, everything about this movie I found to be just incredible. It's my absolute favorite movie of the year so far. Not saying much, but hey, it's my favorite one. At the end of the day, I'm going to give this movie a 9 out of 10. The only thing that really bugged me about this movie was the villain. He's a little over the top, a little ridiculous, but that's it. Everything about this movie was great, and it really did just hit me personally. I have a friend that is currently going through some stuff. I haven't really talked to him in about a month. And it really hit me in that sense. And the fact that sometimes we change. I think he's changed. I think I've changed in a sense a little bit too. And we're both trying to be the best versions of ourselves. And sometimes that means fading off, not being friends anymore, taking a break from being friends for a while. And this movie just really hit me because of things going on in my life. If you're going through something like this, I think you're going to really freaking love this movie like I did. Let me know what other movies you want me to review. Fast and Furious is this next week. I have reviewed the first 8 Fast and Furious. I have not reviewed Hobbs and Shaw, so I might review that this week before F9. God, it sounds so weird to say that. F9. Anyways, we'll see you next time.